Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a great Monday, and thank you guys for joining me all things Masters of the Universe. Today on the channel we're looking at the final single-carded figure of Wave 4 of the Masters of the Universe Revelations show, and that of the second version of TEELA, and here she is. We'll be comparing her to the first version of her. Now unfortunately I do not have a single or a loose version of her out of the box, but there she is. Alright, there's the front. Now it's very interesting, and I'm going to compare it to the first version of TEELA, because this box, believe it or not, is the international version, or the multi-language version box, like we saw in Origins. There's some key differences, but we'll look at that in a minute. But here's the figure. We'll also be comparing her because she almost has that same look as the TEELA 2-pack with Zor, with the fully white outfit with the gold trim and everything. Move around to the side, and there she is. Some amazing artwork. The TEELA we all know. In the back, if you notice right away, there's a big difference in the back. As usually there's a blurb or some details about the figure, and as you can see from the back, there isn't. Of course, the other figures in Wave 4, and I've done reviews for each and every one, from He-Man to Skeletor to Merman. If you'd like to go back and check those out, please do. And of course, around the other side. Okay, so before we get to the figure, and I was not even aware of this, guys. I did not know for the longest time I had the international version of this particular figure. I never paid attention, but there's some differences. I'm going to show you. So here's her first version. Okay, now look at the Netflix. This is Netflix original series on the first version. Whereas, as you can see, it has the same Netflix original series, but it also has in a different language, a multi-language. You see the 30 points of articulation here, where this box does not have that. Let's flip around. There's the artwork of both of her, of her more standard look that we've known for over 40 years. You think of TEELA, you think of this look and stuff like that. And whereas this is her bounty hunter, after the fall of He-Man and Skeletor and stuff like that, and leaving Eternia, the castle, and also, if you can see, like I said, and the back of the packaging, there's normally a blurb or some information or info about the character, where this one, there isn't. If you remember from the Origins reviews with Wave 10, we saw that comic book that had no words because that comic was part of the international or multi-language version of the Origins. And I never knew that Masterverse had a international version of the figures till now. So you can see TEELA with the heroic warrior goddess, or this TEELA with nothing at all. So it's very interesting. Very interesting. And like I said, I never knew until I looked at her closely. It's one of those things where you just don't really pay attention. You just happy. I was just happy to have her in my collection. I never bothered to really look at the packaging, but there she is. And like I said, like this particular figure, TEELA, and she comes with some amazing stuff. I like the head sculpt. The second head sculpt there looks incredible. I love that. I like the look of the bright white and the gold trim around her, her outfit. The shield is amazing. sword as well. Get extra pair of hands. And like I said, like this particular TEELA reminds me of the Origins TEELA we just did a review on with the Zor. I'm gonna bring her up here real fast. Kind of compare her real fast. Hang on. So here's that Zor TEELA 2-pack. There you go. And there is the second version of her from Masterverse. A lot of similarities I like. It would have been kind of cool if we gotten that, you know, with the Masterverse version. If we got maybe that snake armor as well, that classic snake armor, and maybe her staff as well. I'm going to put the two guys of them next to each other. All right. I do have the first version loose of TEELA right here. Like I said, with you know Masterverse and with Origins, you can swipe parts out, you can change it out, you can customize if you wish. You know, I like the you can put you know you can use this head sculpt on this body here if you wish, and vice versa. You know, you can change out the weapons. You know, if you want more weapons on this particular TEELA, you can use these as well. And I'm hoping we might get that third version of TEELA, and that third version is when she becomes the sorceress on the show. She fulfills her destiny and becomes a new sorceress on the show. Spoiler alert, guys. I should have said that before. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, she does become the sorceress at the end of the part 2 of the Revelation show. And there's supposed to be like a new show coming out called Revolution that's supposed to have She-Ra and Hordak in it. There you go. And out of the two, my favorite is this one, of course. You know, that classic look of her. Of course, you know, the Masterverse line, you know, is roughly like the same height of the Classics line, which is 7 inches tall. But there you go. I mean, an amazing figure. I love the look, you know. I just wish I did have a loose version of this particular TEELA. Just gotta play that long game and just hope I can find one at a good price. But like I said, I never knew I had the international version of the packaging, not the standard English version. But yeah, there you go, guys. There's TEELA, part of Wave 4 and the Masterverse Revelations line, or second form. As she was going to become the new Man-at-Arms, the standard TEELA look. And this looks still fine. It's still a really cool look. I think, you know, her becoming a bounty hunter, trying to like locate magic around the world. So what do you think of this particular TEELA? And which TEELA do you like the most? You know? Do you like the first version? Or do you like the second version? Or do you maybe have combined, you know, the two versions and created your own new TEELA? You know, that's like I said, it's one thing I love about the Origins and I love about the Masterverse or the Revelations line is, you know, you can be creative, you know, and just create your own figure if you wish from parts from, you know, from these two. Alright, one more show the artwork. Oops, there we go. TEELA. The artwork's amazing though, guys. I gotta say. Really cool. Amazing. Alright, guys. I'd like to take the time out now to thank my subscribers If you made it this far in the video and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, guys. I love talking with you guys all things Master Universe, from Revelations through Sunman, through New Eternia, through Princes of Power. I love talking to you Origins, CGI. Hit that like button, guys, and hit that thumbs up button, guys. Thank you, guys. And hit that notification bell when you want to upload new videos. And tomorrow on Tuesday, we'll be looking at the first deluxe figure of Wave 4, and that of King Grayskull. Be very interested to look at him, because as you know, when we with that new Eternia playset coming up, hopefully very soon. I have not heard anything about when it's going to be delivered. Of course, if you backed that at a certain time, you got that King Grayskull Origins figure as well. So it'll be kind of interesting to see the Masterverse version of King Grayskull. We'll be looking at him, and I do have a loose version of him. So we'll be looking at him very closely. Share this video, guys, anybody who has a love and a passion of collecting Master Universe figures through Masterverse, through Origins, through CGI. So, guys, I hope you guys have a great Monday, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Take care, guys.